Okay, so I asked my daughter's permission before I decided to start making these videos. She doesn't go on social media, so, you know, I wanted to share what happened with her because I feel like other moms and dads should be aware because my daughter was a great kid. She got straight A's, played sports, was, never got into trouble. And we had a good relationship. She would tell me about everything, I thought. Um, so she was 13 and she was, playing Roblox just like every other kid. And I never felt the need to check her phone. I trusted her and I thought that, we should give our teenage kids some type of privacy. So which was my fault. I should have been less naive, and I should have been checking her phone periodically. But so I blame myself for all of this. So she was a normal kid. She was playing Roblox, but she was also hanging out with her real life friends, and she wasn't spending tons of time on her phone or anything. So I didn't think anything was wrong. So at 16, I allowed her to have a boyfriend, a real life boyfriend. I met him. He was really nice. And, she was just regular dating. But this whole time, from 13, 14, 15, 16, I didn't know it at the time, but she met a guy who was 19 playing Roblox, and they were communicating every day. But, she still had a life, went out with her boyfriend and everything else. When she turned 17, she broke up with her boyfriend, and that's when I started noticing just a few things. Like, she would start saying that, she wants to take a road trip when she's 18 to California, which it didn't sound like her, but, whatever. I didn't really think anything of it. She stopped really hanging out with friends a lot. Like, she would always go out with her friends after work or whatever, and that started, slowing down. Like, she really didn't do it much. And she was on her phone a lot more. But, she's 17, so again, she was still getting straight A's. She applied to tons of good colleges. She got a scholarship, $150,000 scholarship to go to college. So I was, really excited for her, and she was doing really good. So she turned 18 on she turned 18 on December 30th. So then that Valentine's Day, so in February, she wanted to go and get our nails done because she said she had something to tell me. So I was like, oh God, what is it? I was just confused because, she wanted to go out, and I was just really confused. So, we went out, we got our nails done, we went out to lunch, we had a really good time. And then she comes out and says, Mom, I have something to tell you. And I'm like, oh no. And she goes, I have been talking to somebody online for a while now, and he's going to be flying down here on Valentine's Day to meet me for the first time. And I was like, what is going on here? What the fuck are you talking about? And so I shouldn't have acted the way I did, but I was like, are you stupid? You're going to go and pick up a guy, or 8. I didn't even know how old he was at this time. And so I'm like, you're going to go pick somebody up, a stranger that you've never met at the airport. I'm like, what if he gets in the car and like puts something over your face to where you pass out, and then I'll never see you again because you are being held hostage or kidnapped, or these are the things that I'm thinking, because she never mentioned talking to anybody online. And so I was like, very, very upset. I was fucking very upset. So obviously she was an adult now, so she didn't have to listen to me. And so me and my sister, so when she left to go to the airport to pick him up, me and my sisters, we followed her. Like, I followed her first, but I'm not a good follower, so I lost track of her. And so there's only 2 airports around here. So my other 2 sisters got into the car and drove to one of the airports. And it wasn't that airport, so, they didn't find her. I kept texting her. I even texted her saying, listen, if you do not text me back within an hour, I'm calling the police. I didn't hear from her, so I am literally crying, like hysterically crying. And so my sisters are trying to calm me down. And I decided to go through my daughter's room, and that's when everything started coming together. Okay, I have to do a part 2.